Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay, but hello, everybody. Just wanted to say hello. Sorry about the delay. Had some guests over, and I'm gonna be honest. I might have overserved myself a little, but we're here right now. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But hello, Patu. Hello, audience. How you doing?
What's up?
Not much, not much. Just, same stuff, different day. So I guess we're going on a bit of a safari today.
A safari? What are we hunting?
Schizos!
Oh boy, my favorite. Oh, oh, the Schizo safari. How does that? How would you say that usually works?
Normally,
In case the audience wants to join in on the fun.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna go find some fucking randos doing crazy shit. I got a few things lined up. But really, right now, I'm just kind of just getting everything all set up here. Just a little bit of minor setup.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely get that. I'm actually gonna be, while we're doing this, I'm gonna be trying to work on making a map for my next D&D session.
Oh, nice. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
No, speaking of which,
Speaking of,
he's actually he's actually going to be brought up today again because he made a little video. Speaking of, I had met Fox Azure and his boyfriend today over. Had a nice little conversation with him. Got kind of hammered.
oh, that's right. Well, hey, I hope that was fun for you.
Oh no,
You know,
it was. No, it was great having him over. Great to have him here. Just
definitely, if it wasn't a 10-hour drive, I might have tried to come out and join you guys.
it's fine. Nah, it's not going to be the first time. Not going to be the last. But as I understand it, not everybody is a huge fan of the guy.
It's putting it mildly.
Yeah. One of these people. It's a recurring mini boss of the show. Cool man.
There's nothing many about this fat fuck other than his dick and balls.
Grabbing his beans and bacon.
Uh, honestly, I think it's just three beans, like arranged in a triangle.
See Draven in the chat. Lol, of course, Fox's new boy toy. Draven, actually, it's more accurate to say that someone has Fox as a new boy toy.
Fox is definitely the boy toy in that situation, but I think it's honestly been really good for him,
No, no.
as far as I can tell.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it really has been. I'm happy for him. It's a new chapter. It's not like anyone really hates anyone previously. It's just look, you're just starting a new thing. You're moving on,
Yeah, no, internet shit is just that internet shit. Like, we fuck around. That's all I can really say about it.
Yeah, no. We fuck around and they find out.
What's up,
That's for
guys?
sure.
So, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, why haven't you made a video in quite some time?
I
Why
wasn't.
haven't you done a video?
No, the guy made a video, I believe, a week ago. In fact, I think I actually looked at that one too, but let's keep going. Three Lord of the Flies, 3 beans short of a bacon.
Video in a few weeks. Well, it's most likely because I've been going through some, life stuff. And also to get away from the fucking trolls and all that shit.
He kind of looks like a fat the way he's just gyrating reminds me of like a fat Daniel Larson.
All the usual shit. But I wanted to make this video because I was watching a video in particular. And this is for you, Fox. Fox, if you're watching this, look at this shit. 2 years ago, he was harassing this guy by the name of Anonymous Radio. And I just found out that Fox would beat his elderly father. And he would also...
Really? So, what's the
He was
difference
also
between someone beating their father and someone beating their mother?
I actually asked Fox about this. According to him, according to Fox, he said that it was one time, and I think they were in a fight with each other. And it's like,
I'd be willing to bet that his dad got a few good shots in too.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. It's just, it's called Fox is More of a Man Than You'll Ever Be, cool man. The weave is strong in this one. His chin is hypnotic. Draven, which one?
So, he does actually have two chins, which is very fortunate for him that it's not more.
Yeah, if you can beat your father, then it means you're not a woman beater. Yeah, exactly. It means that, guess what? Foxager is more of a man than you'll ever be.
That's saying something, because he's the bottom in his relationship.
I mean, yes, but, at least he doesn't beat his mother.
Yeah, and I've heard that it takes a man to take a man, if you catch my drift.
Excuse me. Well, let's continue.
To be someone who's into, I don't fucking know, 13 to 20-year-old boys, girls, I don't fucking know.
The real story is that Fox, when he was 20, he dated a 17-year-old. Ooh.
Yes. That is the worst thing that he could have possibly ever done ever in the history of ever.
I mean, it's not like, this guy, was like meeting some chick who was 16 and he was 35 and he just waited for her to, come of age.
Yeah, no, that's, that is a very different story,
Yep.
Yep,
very different. What the fuck is the fuck on his... Holy crap, look at that fucking thing over. TP. Holy crap, dude, look at this. Like, over by a cool man's nose, okay? Like...
It's toilet paper. It's probably to clean up the chair when he sits in it with no pants.
Yeah, the boil that bursts on his ass because it's unwashed and all that crap.
How do you even get a boil there, like, other than just being a filthy fucking pig?
A lot of friction on that area. The implication is cool man likes to sit in that chair butt naked.
He likes sitting in that chair butt naked, and he doesn't wipe his ass normally.
Yeah, no, it's a pyramid of toilet paper.
That one's dangerously close to falling.
Yep.
A homophile, because he's apparently into kids, which
that is demonstrably not true because his boyfriend's older than him.
Yeah, isn't he like 40-something?
Yeah, he's like
I don't
40
know.
on the dot. Just like your mother's 60 on the dot and you beat her.
I believe, because he's a fucking lunatic. Let me tell you something. This motherfucker. This dude was talking about this motherfucker named Fox. This dude was saying some crazy shit about Fox that holds up really well. Because, let me say something. Let me put this on for a minute. Fox? Okay. Fox, if you're watching this shit, let me tell you something.
Holy crap, look at all the toilet paper!
That doorway right there has to be the fucking bathroom.
I would hope it is, because...
Now, I would like to direct your attention to behind, like, just to the right of his head on the ceiling, in that corner there.
The ceiling lights, yeah, I got some of those.
I'm talking like if you move over, like I'd say to the left or to the right in the corner of the room.
Right, his
Other,
right,
the,
his right. His right or
no,
my right?
no, you're right. His left,
Okay.
right on the ceiling there.
Oh, water damage.
Water damage, likely black mold, and that's probably based on the shape. That does look like, where that does look like where a toilet would be. He's probably been banished to the basement because he kept clogging the toilet upstairs.
Is he like fucking the air?
Okay, Fox.
So that's most likely stimming, because he's, very autistic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd just like to point out that like him rocking back and forth was some fucking Baywatch level fucking jiggle physics going on right there. Like, say what you want about a cool man, but he does have a great set of tits.
He's gonna make a very big black dude very happy the moment he gets sent to prison.
It's only a matter of time.
If you're watching this, here, let me. Actually, you know what? Let me just put this right here. Just fuck it. Okay. Okay, Fox. If you're watching this shit, let me tell you something. You can't come at me anymore for beating up my elderly mom.
Yes, he can.
When you just got done beating up your elderly dad. We have a lot in common,
I mean,
apparently, because we both beat
it's
up our
been a
elderly
few
parents.
years.
You beat up your elderly.
Versus a few months at most.
Yeah, and also, his dad was able to, I don't know, fight back.
Yeah, it's a little hard to do it when, your mom's like, freezing up and having an MS attack and her son's just fucking wailing on her.
Yeah,
Like a whale.
people with MS tend to be a good bit more defenseless than, someone's dad who's like maybe 30 years older than him at the most.
Yeah.
Or was. I don't know if
I
he's
believe
still.
his dad's dead.
Yeah.
There's oof. So a little awkward there,
Yeah, no, like all this shit that he's bringing up is ancient history. It's things that Fox openly talks about, especially if asked. So I'm not sure why he's titled his video "Exposing Fox Azure."
Well, he hasn't exposed Fox Azure, but he certainly has exposed himself to Fox Azure and us.
I'm very glad I have a great timing on the leave call button because I still haven't seen it, and I don't think I'm ever going to.
Yep. Yeah, no, the chat's talking about the. Yes, it absolutely looks like he's in a basement. I used to live in one. I can confirm, yes, the way the windows are set, the ceiling. Yeah, no, Cool Man is living in the basement. He's like the Rancor in his parents' basement. The Rankin Core. The Rancor.
I actually think I have those same ceiling tiles in my basement.
Yeah. Typically kind of cheap, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and I mean, like, definitely older.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I beat up my elderly mother.
Just the fact that he can come out and say it like that.
That's
no shame. None.
And he's trying to make Fox out out like he's anywhere near as bad as him.
It's like, wow.
That's not the end of it. In that video, this guy, let me show you what he looks like. You know what? Fuck it. And you can make fun of me for the way I was moving.
No, I cannot, Yen. No, I cannot. He's got me in his gravitational pull. I cannot escape Cool Man.
I don't really give a fuck anymore. Go ahead. I personally don't care anymore. I've been friend of for all of my life.
Draven, he has a VHS shelf because he's Canadian and thus poor.
So, I really don't care. Fox? Hey, Fox. Does this guy ring any bells? Does this guy remind you of anyone?
He reminds me of somebody that I might see at a Limp Bizkit concert in, 1999.
He actually looks like someone from my hometown that ended up getting arrested for sexual assault.
Huh, wow. Fox Azure, the sad pedophile troll. We're gonna watch this video later as well.
Yeah, after this 17-minute portion is over.
Mm-hmm.
Remember talking to this guy before? Guess what? He told me that you would cry all the time. Because you would drink, you're in a band, and you steal shit from your bandmates. And you come at me for crying like a little baby because of what you guys said. Which is ironic because this dude just said that you cry for no reason. I don't know if it's because of your friends not liking you anymore. I don't know if it's because your family doesn't like you anymore. Or
I mean, I just had him over today. Cool man, he has friends.
it could be because no one likes you anymore. So we got that in common too. And guess what?
What a cell phone.
This dude is apparently a fucking
Seriously.
criminal. Because guess what I just found out? I just found this shit out. Uh-huh. See that? I'm not sure if it's focusing.
That is the, he said you cry. Cool man's got a mayor. This United States v. Raylander, it was actually a case that says, no, you cannot deprive someone's Second Amendment rights just because they voluntarily admitted themselves into an insane asylum. So actually, Fox Azure has done more for the average American than you'll ever do, cool man. All you'll know how to do is take, and...
Well, he's done more for the average American than the fucking NRA.
Yeah, no kidding. Fucking hell. Who's gonna win? Multi-billion lobbying organization or one schizo?
Or one schizo furry.
Yeah. When Fox killed his wall. No, this isn't even about that. This is like years before that happened. This is look at this, 2010.
So I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I will be bringing up shooting the wall later.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I think you almost kind of have to. I mean, it's part of the war, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
This is like, fuck. I was in college when this happened. God damn.
This was, as far as I'm aware, the only based thing Fox has ever done, but
Well, it's still more based than anything you'll ever do, cool man.
more based than most things
See this shit?
that I'll probably do.
Yeah. His name is... Okay, let's see who Fox really is. Okay, Fox Olsen's real name is... Fox Olsen's real name is Nathan Lancer. Nathan Lancer. Whatever your fucking last name is, your actual name is...
He
Nathan
can't even
Lawrence.
read.
This little piggy needs a Canadian maid.
Like there's an R and two other letters before the L.
So of course he's confused. It's like a fucking doxa.
Hey, Fox will dox himself. Just ask him like about the most base thing he's ever done, and he'll tell you. Look up United States versus Nathan.
Raylander.
Yeah, Nathan Raylander. Yep.
Well, and that's
He will flat out tell you himself.
And that's how we know. I mean, it's just. I mean, no. But again, as I'm saying, like it's more than you'll ever do, Piggy. More than you'll ever do. More than any of us are gonna do, honestly.
Yeah, I don't want to do that much.
Exactly.
I can't. Sorry if I can't say his name right. I'm just so fucking pissed. His weird.
He's just so fucking retarded.
Yeah, no, buddy. I think somebody fresh off the boat from Shanghai probably has an easier time saying their R's and L's than you do.
His name is not Fox Ulcer. His real legal name is Nathan. I'm not going to pronounce his last name because it's too fucking long and I'm just too pissed off to pronounce it right now.
You couldn't pronounce it even if you were totally calm. Let's be real.
You couldn't pronounce it. Probably couldn't pronounce it even if he wasn't retarded.
So I'm just going to call you Ethan because I don't give a fuck. And no, it's not
I'm gonna call him Ethan, like Ethan Ralph.
doxing because it's public, just like my name. So, fucker, your name's public, just like mine. We're on the same page, fucker.
It's
Now, hold
not a full Cool Man stream yet, but we are gonna talk. We cannot get out of this man's gravitational pull. We just cannot.
Let me look at. I'm sorry. I can't fucking think right now. I gotta
Right
hold
now?
on. I gotta scroll down for a minute. So, let's see.
Do you see
what
how his
Nathan
fucking chin
did.
pulls back when he starts
I'm pulling
talking?
this up here so I don't fucking.
He looks like a fucking Oblivion character.
Yeah. Like, what's the deal with that, like, shadow going from his ear in a straight line down to his chin?
Shadow around.
Oh.
I think it's his hair, dude.
No, I'm talking about, like, it actually... Well, that fucking light is in the way, so I can't really see much, but,
One on my fucking belly or my fucking dick.
you
or
see
whatever.
that just dark line?
I'm gonna.
Dark line.
Yeah, it goes from, like, where his cheekbone would
so I
be
don't-
if it wasn't under, like, 5 million layers of fat. And then just goes straight down to his chin.
Yeah, nah, it's just the weirdest fucking, like... Everything about this dude is just weird. A bull frog. I wish he'd croak.
Fucking
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
I'm a goddamn.
And we could be done with
Man.
him.
Bun. You know what I mean.
No, we
I'm
don't.
gonna
No, I
pull it up
don't.
so I don't fucking stress myself.
Jinx.
I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna leave it here so I don't fucking look awkward.
Hey, cool man, expose me next.
Let me scroll. Let me scroll for a minute.
Face.
Now, I want you to
This
note,
may take a
just
while,
pay
so
attention to how
bear
long
with me.
he scrolls.
Oh yes, Yen. Cool man exposes Fox's journey.
Okay.
He exposed himself to him too.
So, apparently, this dude purchased a fucking gun in November 28th, 2008. And in December 13th, 2008, the fucking police, the American police, were called when Mr. whatever his last
It wasn't the American police. I think it was like a local police department. I'm gonna expose
Yeah.
you with a tall glass of beer. Well, joke's on you. I can't even. That's why I drink liquor, not because drunk. It's honestly a pragmatic thing. I can't have anything fizzy.
name is, displayed in public. And September 9th of 2009, he was... I can't...
Now,
hold on.
I'm
I
not
gotta go-
sure if the...
Oh, sorry.
I'm not sure if displayed in public means he was open carrying or if he was brandishing. It probably would have specified brandishing if that's what he was doing. So he was probably just open carrying in a place that doesn't exactly allow for that.
You mean like a blue state, like Maine in 2009?
Yeah. Well, so Colorado's a blue state, but really the only place you aren't allowed to open carry is the city of Denver. Like, the actual the actual
City.
city, not like one of the one of the suburbs that just gets labeled as the Denver metro area.
Oh, so you can actually open carry in Littleton. Got it.
I believe so. I'd have to double
What's your
check,
fucking
but
Google?
you can definitely
I
open
gotta
carry in Highlands Ranch.
Nice.
go to Google to fucking pronounce this shit. This video will take long.
Draven, no, brandishing means like you're actively displaying it. Like typically in like as a almost like a threat.
Yeah, like you have it drawn, and you're either like showing it to let someone know that you have it, or you're pointing it at them. So
But I'm gonna leave this shit fucking raw because I want you guys to see how this shit really goes, but also because I want this to be a learning experience. So let me go back to the page.
I would imply you can learn Pegger.
So 2009, September 9th, 2009. This dude was. This dude was indicted under 8. Hold on. This dude was indicted under 18 USC for. Sorry.
Hold on, did he just fucking fart? We're gonna.
can you?
We're
Yeah,
gonna,
let's.
we're gonna rewind that a little.
I could only hear coughing, but let's find out.
Is it coughing pits? If coughing fits, pants of shit, or is it chair?
Coughed so hard. Coughed so hard he farted. I've done that before.
USC.
Yeah, but I've never put it on a YouTube video. If I'm about to fart, I typically mute myself. Just saying.
My noise can't noise suppression is fantastic, so I don't have to worry about farting on a live mic.
Yeah, I just it's just generally good practice. Sometimes the suppression can fail.
Doing it right now.
For.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
That was a fart. Holy shit.
Yep, it
Possession
was.
of
He
a
fucking
fucking
farted.
butt
He was
by
coughing to
someone
try to
who has
cover up his
committed
fart.
to a mental institution.
Which is where you should be.
Yeah.
Just for farting on a fucking live stream. What the fuck? Like, Matt, well, shit, no wonder why your chair looks like that. I don't think it's just a boil, dude. I think you've sharted in that thing while butt naked.
More than once.
Yeah.
Definitely more than once.
Yeah, I know. Fucked up. And in January 11th, 2010, this dude moved to dismiss the whole situation. And, yada yada yada. I'm not going to read too much into this shit because I don't have all day for this shit. I'm not going to read over this shit
Well,
because,
you do, because
I don't
you're on
have time
welfare.
for this.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm not going to waste my fucking time on this bullshit.
Here's the other.
But that
Here's the
proves
thing that I'd like to
that even
point out
trolls-
now. So he was going for about 2.5 minutes, going over Fox's criminal record, and he didn't even get to the actual bad thing that he did with the gun, which was, I believe, the charge was reckless discharge.
This is actually, I believe this is, we're not even talking about the roommate thing. This is like something even about over a decade before that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, this fat fuck spent 2.5 minutes going over the most tame fucking shit, which would be, open carrying in an area you're not allowed to, and at least, from the impression that I got from the record there, and just having the gun after a little stint in the psych ward.
Yeah.
Those things aren't bad. And he's acting like it's the end of the fucking world
Well, we gotta
because it
remember.
was the
Go on, sorry.
because it was the only thing that he could find because using his mouse's scroll wheel for 2 minutes fucking winded him.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, well, yeah, he's a stupid fucking pigger. I mean, what else is there to say?
Like, just absolutely no preparation beforehand. He could have, actually gone in there and found the actual bad stuff. But he didn't, because
No.
he's fat and he's lazy.
No, he isn't. Oh. Oh, yeah, well, of course he acts like a fucking gun is the worst thing in the world. He's Canadian, remember? I mean, they have, Fidel castrated as their fucking prime minister.
Have
Go
skeletons
put together
under
my
the
pump
closet.
shotgun real quick.
It's not just me. It's not just my friend. And it's not just my fans. Even you have skeletons under your closet.
I think he's getting here the skeletons mixed up in his closet with the skeletons that were under the bed of John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, no kidding, Cedric.
Even you have some demons to work out. Even you have some fucking demons to work on. Not just me. Not just us. You. Oh, and your little friend, Tana, is accused of being a pedophile. Isn't that surprising? One of your little buddies is a pedophile.
He's talking about Tanya, and no, he's not his buddy anymore. Not after that, dude. No. God damn, we can't get away from fucking Tanya either. It's fucking insane.
I don't think they were really friends to begin with.
I think Tanya... I mean, I think people were friendly with the guy, but... until we found that shit out.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you're a homophile.
You mean a homosexual? Or
I think he's trying to say hebephile.
yeah, cool, man. A 20-year-old dating a 17-year-old is not, an actual crime.
It is not. Especially not in... I'm assuming he was in Maine when this happened.
Yeah. Which I believe the age of consent's what, like 16 there?
Yeah.
I don't look that shit up. Mainly, because
You see, if you look that shit up,
Go on.
if you look that shit up, it makes you just... If someone were to go and look at your browser history, then they'd be like, man, this guy's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah. No kidding. It's like, oh, and the age of consent in Japan is 16.
Well, it is now.
Yeah, exactly. Because of people like that.
You guys should be really fucking glad of yourselves. You guys should be really proud of your fucking selves. You guys are sick in the fucking head. You guys are the reasons why people like me and fucking this dude think about fucking death.
I'll wear that as a badge of honor.
No, I think they're gonna... I think with the death and all that, I think your death is gonna be from a clogged artery or 3.
Right?
Okay, actually, we got a fun fact. Someone who's actually from Japan, Cedric Feldman. Fun fact: most Japanese prefectures set their own age of consent. I believe it's pretty similar with U.S. states where. But again, I don't want to talk about age of consent. It makes me feel like a fucking pedophile just even talking about it.
Is fucking people like me. It's people like you that make people like me and let's let this focus for a minute. People like me and this dude want to fucking die. You're the reason why suicide is going up the roof. You're the reason why fucking suicide is getting stronger and bigger. And you want to come at me for beating up my mom?
Suicide's, the only thing that's like stronger and bigger, cool man, is the heart attack that's coming in your future.
Yeah,
When
the
you
only thing
beat
that's
up your fucking
stronger and
dad?
bigger about Cool
You
Man
want
is,
to make it right, buddy?
the fact
You
that
want
he's
the
got
fucking
300 pounds on his mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Google Thailand's age of consent. I do not.
make a
Thank
Wyatt. You're no better than I am.
No, he's better than you are. Fox can get laid.
You're no better than anyone else.
White.
So don't fucking act like you're goddamn God. Don't act like you're better than me. Cause you did fucked up shit like I did. Fucking hell.
And we get a nice, view of Cool Man's meaty palm. His sweaty, very, very sweaty palm.
He's schizo, by the way, so that's why he put down mentally ill.
Does Cool Man think he's actually on the same level as Fox? If Fox is on the top floor and Cool Man's about halfway to China. Cedric, hey, Cool Man.
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
I gotta read this shit again.
It's not going to sink in. You don't have the reading comprehension skills, bud.
It's amazing that a pig can even use the internet in the first place, so, give him a little credit.
True, but I honestly think that someone just, sent him this stuff, and he just immediately started a live, or a recording.
Yep, I got...
Without even going over it.
Yeah, it's like, put a little show prep in. I put a little more show prep in than this guy.
I don't, but I'm not the host.
Right. You're the co-host,
Yeah, if I find something, I'll,
Yeah, no. Okay, so this fucker carried a fucking firearm from...
Yes.
5 minutes. Remember when he started scrolling? It took him 5 minutes to fucking get to his point.
2008 to 2010. Isn't that fucking special? So next time when you want to come at me, motherfucker, think about what you did. Think about the things you did.
Oh, yes. So horrifying.
Oh,
he
and
carried
this dude's a fucking racist too.
in America.
To add more into this fucking bullshit. To add into the injury, he's a fucking racist. He's a goddamn racist.
Yes.
That's racist.
Yeah,
It's offensive.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
You guys are being racist! You're being offensive!
I love that clip.
Oh, me too. Me too. Like, oh no, Foxuser has said Pegger with November. Oh no. Yeah, Fox, if you shoot the king, you better not mix. He aimed it right at that fucking wall.
Asshole. Now, I'm not sure if he's either the edgy 13-year-old racist or the old man racist. But either way, he's fucked in the head.
I'd say he's a little column A, a little column B.
He's fucked in the head. He's no better than me. He's no better than us.
He is.
He's worse.
Yeah, I get it, cool man. He's not like us.
They're not like us.
He's more fucked up than I am.
Fox, he's a certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
No, according to Cool Man here, he's a certified hebephile.
Yeah, certified.
Those guys like teenagers.
I wonder where his mom is if he's being this loud in the living room. I think a lot of people are wondering. I think a lot of people are probably wondering where his father is at all right now. Because I'd be wondering
probably
is.
he's probably like delivering his like 18th fucking load this week just to feed this fucking pig.
Yeah. KHDcast, this is cool, man. I interviewed this guy about a month and a half ago. Then I did like about 2 long ass live streams going over all his videos. He's ooh boy, you are.
I am trying so hard to get Beckett to look at the cool man shit.
I mean, nah, man. You know, it's.
I don't even want him to cover it. I just want him to see it.
Yeah, cool man's sitting on his throne of toilet paper.
We should go back and get a screenshot of the fucking mountain of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Leading to the other room.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna. We're gonna see it again. We got about 4.5 more minutes here. Beckett probably won't look at this. I think if Cool Man starts getting more and more prominent, it's gonna wind up on his radar. But we're talking like in months down the line, in my opinion.
Probably after he hits his mom too hard and
yeah,
brains her on the coffee table.
Yep, and he ends up going to fucking Canadian prison where he gets maid services, courtesy of the inmates.
Damn, I'm sorry, but it's true. Next time when you want to fucking call people out for their bullshit, think before you speak. Think about your actions before their actions.
Well,
These
here's
pedo
the
hunters,
thing, cool man.
the fucking pedo!
Well, I'm gonna go rewind that slightly, but
yeah, he says, "Think before you speak." Here's the thing. For most people, it doesn't take 5 to 7 business days to form a coherent thought.
Phone. He's sitting on his phone next to.
Yep. You see all that fucking toilet paper?
Yeah, no. Those shelves behind him are bending at the top, warped. What's the crust on the wall? Probably because he's jacking off on it. I don't know. He's some weird ass Yeti dude.
Think he can get a good enough grip on his cock to jerk it? There's no way.
That's true. Well, maybe it was when he was, we're gonna.
The fucking pedo hunters! These pedo hunters? Think about yourself.
What is this, like some kind of world star pedo shit?
I wonder what his mom thinks when she hears that, just like from the basement while she's bringing his tendies down, or else, he'll fucking smack her.
Yeah, he's gonna take the cane out of his mom's head and bash it across her face. Just like he's gonna do in the thumbnail for a little segue for the Christmas Eve stream I'm gonna be doing.
Oh, sorry, sweetie, I forgot the honey mussy. I'll be back as soon as my old legs can carry me up and back down the stairs.
Honey mustard? I wanted ranch! No!
Don't think about these people. If you're a pedo hunter, I'm so fucking. If you're a pedo hunter,
that's 3 times he screamed pedo in 30 seconds. His parents are probably wondering what the fuck's going on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why does he fucking say it like that? Like, just why?
I don't know. Dude needs a bidet. It would save him half his income on TP allowance. A bidet would cost about 30 USD, but I think, but that's like what, 100 Canadian dollars. Like their currency's tanking right now.
I love my bidet. I just wish it had warm water.
If you're a pedo hunter, like these guys who fucking put on this act, fuck you. You're the reason why YouTube is shit now. You're the reason why YouTube is a fucking shitstorm. You're the reason why YouTube became a nightmarish hell pool for no fucking reason. You fucking suck. All of you fucking suck.
Right, it totally
I'm
wasn't
talking
the
to
bridge
people like
incident.
fucking Fox. I'm talking to people like Fox and Jody Poo. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm not talking to the fans. I'm talking to people like Fox and Jody Poo. And if they fucking comment, I'm gonna respond to them for a while. And then if they fucking start more shit, they're gonna get fucking blocked and banned from my channel. Both of them. So I'm not gonna let the shit get away. No, I'm not gonna let the shit slide. This dude needs to get... He wants me arrested, okay? He wants me arrested for beating up my mom. He wants...
Yes, as you should be arrested, frankly. As, frankly, Nerf and Tanya should be arrested, if you want my honest opinion.
Oh, yeah.
To get arrested for beating
The three unwise men.
up my mom.
God, and they
I
all
want him
happened
to get
so
arrested
close
for
to
beating
each
up his
other.
dad.
Well,
He should go to
statute of
jail for
limitations
beating
on
up his
that's up.
fucking father. Never mind me. He's more fucked up than I am, believe me.
Oh, now he's as much as fucked up as you are. Now he's more fucked up than you are. Pick a lane, fat ass. I mean, I know it's hard for you to stay in one because, you know, your jelly rolls are going over into the next one, but do try.
Me. I'm sorry, but the dude carrying a fucking firearm while fucking beating up his father? That sounds way worse. Pretty damn semi-tame compared to you. The shit I've done is somewhat more tame than what you did. At least I didn't fucking carry a firearm and fucking show it in public. At least I didn't do that bullshit. If you support this guy, in any way, shape, or form, unsubscribe.
No.
Just fucking unsubscribe.
Here's the thing. I don't think that of all of the people who are, all of the 376, I believe, subscribers that he has, I'm pretty sure that
373. I guess he's lost some. I think they're unsubscribe
Yeah.
now. No. In fact, I'm not
so,
only
real
not going to
quick.
unsubscribe. I'm going to turn on all the notifications so I know exactly when you do a video, Pegger.
real quick, how many views does this video have?
89 views, so it's actually not too bad. Now, this is going to come into play a little later.
All A-loggers.
Okay, let's see. This is Timberwolf. This is his response. By the way, Coolman actually did. I admit, Coolman did something a little funny about this. It's this video right here. I guess he did it like it was like in one of those Star Wars opening crawls. Like, okay, that's kind of funny, Coolman. I'll give you that.
That's probably the first based thing I've seen him do.
Yeah. And look, we got Cedric Feldman doing a fuck tower in the chat.
Yay! Thank you, Cedric.
Yeah, now let's see if we can make some other kind of chat towers.
Yeah, there are plenty of words that you can make towers with in chat.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Like neighbor towers. Hebophilia, that claim is absolutely false. Fox has a fetish for men older than him. The way you scoot your chair back and forth is hilarious. Look at the jiggle. Can't make this shit up. Fox has a multitude of friends that show up into his server all the time to bullshit with him, so his statement that his friends don't like him is false. First off, U.S. versus Raylander. The name is pronounced Raylander. If you spend more time in school, you know, instead of going like going to school more than once a week, which is, a lot for Coolman. You might learn how to properly read. Second, if you read the entire article about that case, you'd learn that the ruling was overturned in the U.S. First Circuit Supreme Court. The name listed in the docket file was his name, but he has had it legally changed. So no, that isn't his legal name, and no, you don't have something on him either. So you really botched the skeletons in the closet phrase. I mean, if you're trying to hide a body, you could put skeletons under the closet. And again, read the entire article. There's a lot you left out. As soon as the news about Tanya being a lolicon broke out, he was excommunicated, which is to say he is no longer to be part of or near Fox's social circle. Might want to get those facts straight, too. You're starting to look a little
Starting
stupid.
to.
I think Timber is being very generous towards him, 100%.
A little too generous, if you ask me.
But stream is down.
It ended up crashing for a minute.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look here. Okay, no, it definitely looks like it's let's see.
It's very much back, I believe.
Okay, hopefully, is it chat? Tell me if it's back yet. Okay.
Oof.
All right. So it's coming back. All right, good to know. Fuck. Stream died. Shit. I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's back now. Okay. Fuck. Had a bit of a crash there. It ended. The fuck just happened. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go. Okay, y'all can hear me. Good. Everyone, if it crashed, refresh. It'll be back now.
Yep.
All right. Back. Okay, good. Thank you. God, gotta love Streamlabs on YouTube sometimes.
Well, it was recording that whole time at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah. Socials manager made me giggle. Blaming Fox for your suicidal thoughts. Well, that's absolute bullshit. If you had worked on these issues that you have to attract people to bully you, maybe they'd leave you alone. But I forgot, you can't do anything wrong, can you? Nothing's your fault, is it? Fox is very open about being schizophrenic, doesn't hide that, so bring that up, well, it's a moot point. Well, here we are again, the case that you failed to read the entire article on. After the First Circuit Supreme Court overturned the ruling, Fox was cleared to own a firearm again. But again, you didn't read the entire article. This advice is wasted because you already made yourself look stupid. Did you know that the quote-unquote N-bomb, for a more socially acceptable way to say it, pegger, the original definition is actually ignorant person, which no reference to skin color or nationality. Another reason to go back to school, but again, wasted advice. Yen, why is this guy giving good advice to Cool Man? I don't know. It sounds like pearls before swine to me. Okay. Maine is a constitutional carry state. As such, both open carry, to carry a firearm in a conspicuous manner, as in clear view, and concealed carry, to carry a firearm hidden on your person, is perfectly legal. So, you're trying to beat a horse you think is dead, but is actually kicking you in the teeth. What that assumption? Final verdict. Listen, kid, we've all nearly forgotten about you. The fact that about a month after you almost disappeared back into the dregs of the internet, you still seem to be eaten up by the way we treated you. Well, it shows a much greater problem in you. Maybe learn to grow up, get outside, get some sunlight, and maybe get a life. And do us all a favor, stay away from little kids. Don't offer them any candy at the park unless you really want their father to beat you. Yes, I remember you admitting that. Get over yourself and the victim mentality you seem to have and allow yourself to disappear from the internet as you should have.
Okay? Just fucking do it. I just don't want
And there
you
comes
on my
the fake
fucking
crying
channel
again.
anymore. If you're a supporter of Fox or Goody Poo, fucking unsubscribe, please.
No.
I don't want nothing to do with you at all. If you guys are my fans, stay.
I am a fan of
Chill
some
and
sort.
stay.
I
didn't want to
really
see
want
the
to
video.
follow bot his channel so
Considering
bad.
this is before Christmas, I didn't want to have to do this, but I feel like I have to because this dude has gotten away with shit for too long. This dude has gone away with too much shit over the fucking years. And I don't want him to gain away with it anymore. You want pedophiles.
He can't
in
keep
the
getting
fucking
away with
streets.
it.
You want pedophiles in the fucking slammer. I understand. But you can't fucking say that shit and then fucking beat up your dad and carry a firearm.
What if your
and
dad's a
fucking
pedophile,
Show it
though?
in public. You can't do that
I
shit.
don't know. That'd be
That's
a
fucked
good
up.
question.
And if you're allowed to do that shit while being a schizo, then that's sad. That's very fucking sad. That is fucking sad that we're allowing mentally ill people carry firearms. It really is.
See, there's a
He thinks
difference
I'm mentally-
between allowing mentally ill people to carry firearms and allowing responsible citizens to carry firearms.
Mhm.
Responsible citizens can still be mentally ill. The difference between them is voluntary and involuntary stays in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still allowed to own guns, because every time I've gone has been voluntary.
Yeah, no, it's, exactly. It's like, just because you're crazy doesn't mean you don't have rights. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yo, buddy, look in the mirror. That's all I gotta say. Good day.
Well, cool man, you need a much larger mirror to look into. I think that's probably why he hasn't been able to reflect on anything he's done.
Right.
Can't find a mirror big enough.
Bitch don't mean nothing when you make yourself look like a bitch by messaging a dude a paragraph at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay. You got a little chuckle out of me, cool, man. Congratulations.
That one is actually, I think that might be the best video that he's ever made.
It really is. Like, I mean, as right as Timber is, I mean, hey, you know what? Good job, cool, man. You did something half redeeming.
Oh, not even close, but at least it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, there's no redemption arc for the cool man.
So fun fact, like when the music started playing, I almost had I almost grabbed my work phone because that's the same music that my company uses for all hands on deck calls.
Wow. Damn. Well, I mean, yeah, this was pretty funny. Not gonna. I mean, it is funny. You're right. This was, but no redemption arc for the cool man. And now we're gonna watch this cross-eyed homeless dude rant about an azure fox.
Been waiting
Why
a
are
little
we
while
running
to
into
make this
so many
video.
cross-eyed Spurgs lately?
I don't know, man. I mean, you got a fucking cross-eyed albino. I guess he's got like eyes in different one looking off to the left for Lolicon, and the other off to the right looking for Shotokan. I don't know.
Yeah, gotta find them both, I guess.
I mean, he is bisexual after all. Nothing wrong.
Allegedly.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. As long as you're not going after kids or,
Yeah. No kids.
No, it's a lazy eye. Okay, I guess I didn't see it, but Jesus fucking Christ.
I wonder if he had that before he met Fox.
Or maybe Fox punched him in the head. Maybe Fox... Yeah, that's why he's got a lazy eye, because Fox hit him so hard it hasn't been right since. I'd be pissed too.
And most people who are familiar with my channel know who and what I'm talking about. being the kind of person I am, I travel from coast to coast. I set up military compounds wherever I go. I have 32 campsites in 12 different states. And I enjoy my life. I have money, I work. I interview people. I have tape recordings from what pretty much represented.
I walk around with a tape recording on campus talking about grisly murders and true crime.
Oh, is
Seemed
that what
like
this guy does?
No, that's a reference
Oh.
to some other dude. I think it's like Connor Bible, but ugh, that's a.
So he brings up military compounds. Is this guy also schizophrenic?
I don't know, but he's certainly, and if you look here, he's certainly a Satanist. Which, all right, that's cringe, dude. I mean, it's like that's more cringe to me than offensive, like by a
See,
mile.
I know Satanists that aren't cringe.
What?
It's just when they're. Oh, I know Satanists that aren't cringe,
Uh huh.
and usually they're not like super serious about it. They just like it's not even that they like the aesthetic. It's that they wouldn't necessarily say believe in the religion, but like respect what the claimed tenets of the religion are. It's the Satanic Church is a really interesting organization in the United States. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I've read it. It's basically libertarianism, but edgy.
Yeah,
It's edgy libertarianism. That's what a lot of it amounts to.
yeah, and want to say less pedophiles.
Which, shit. No, I mean that's hard to believe, but you know what? I mean, people want to get butthurt over statues getting smashed. Hey, buddy, you're the retards that started the precedent.
For real, for real.
Like, I mean, yeah, no, you shouldn't be going around. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be going around smashing other people's statues and shit. But that's like the one thing I've seen in the news a lot lately. Kind of segueing minorly a little bit, just people smashing statues of Satan. It's like,
Yeah.
personally, it's like it feels like ever since, and I'm gonna sound insane for saying this, since Damar Hamlin almost fucking died on a football field, it feels like there's been some kind of quiet Christian revolution under the surface.
Eh, I definitely think they should be more like public with their shit.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. It sounds like a really weird trigger point, but it seems like since then it's been more acceptable to like talk about religion since that happened.
yeah. Well, I definitely think that it should always be acceptable to talk about religion because it's a personal thing. And so, like if you're trying to actually like talk to people and get to know them, then why not talk about it?
Yeah, it's like, hey, fuck your grandma. Talk about your religion and your politics.
Yeah.
You know.
I was I was driving with my mom back to town from Vale, and all weekend we hadn't talked about politics at all. So I wanted to kind of surprise her because she'd been itching to go to Golden the entire trip,
Hmm.
and we just hadn't had the time. But if you take 70 from Vale to State Route 6, it'll just loop you right through Golden, and kind of wanted to surprise her, so I brought up politics, got her all riled up and distracted so she wouldn't notice the road signs.
Yep.
It's good. It's got its place everywhere. It's a
Uh.
very useful distraction.
Yep. Uh. Uh.
Anyways, Shall we continue?
Yeah, we shall.
Prison sentence. This winter, I was trapped in Maine, and anybody, especially people in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, who are familiar with what people in Maine are, like, I could only compare it to the movie Wrong Turn, or, what you see in modern day Appalachia, or, like, western Mississippi or eastern Tennessee, or some of the more poorer parts of Alabama. But family invited me up there, and they swindled me for everything, and tried to have me locked in a mental institution after they robbed me. It's called gaslighting. You can look it up. But, long story short, I have tape. I have fucking interviews from that place that'll blow your mind. Just the sickness that I can finally prove, and it's one of the reasons why I did put myself through that. And by put myself through that, I literally mean I have a scar. Like, I have 6 stitches on my head.
That's why he's got that lazy eye.
People up there would typically alternate between calling me a faggot and threatening to rape me. And because I wouldn't have either, I had a jagged rock thrown at my head, and I just decided I was going to leave and freeze my cock off here in New Hampshire. And so I have a bunch of heating equipment, cooking equipment, food, water, milk. No, I got myself all set up, $6,000 in the bank. I'm getting ready to buy a tiny house. But I travel, and I'm a pretty happy, productive person now. I wasn't always that way, and I guess just because I let negative people into my life, I'm probably going to deal with negative people, at least on my channel, until I create a new one or just stop using YouTube. If you go down to the comments section, like I said, you're all probably familiar with this individual. I don't normally address trolls directly because I just don't have to. It's not a part of my life anymore, but there's this one guy by the name of Fox Azure, who is a demonstrable child molester who targets 16 to 19-year-old. He's kind of like a hebephile type. Pedophiles go after people in their prepubescent developmental stages, but hebephiles go after people who are still kids, but still going through puberty. You can look it up. It's a thing. It's like as close to a kid fucker as you can get.
No, I think a kid fucker is as close to a kid fucker as you can get. But, Yeah, no, Sauce, yes, I agree. Yeah.
And most people in Maine, like I said, like if you're familiar with New Hampshire and Mass and you talk to people down here about people up there, you find that the majority of people up in Maine are just kid fuckers, mentally ill gaslighters, psychopaths, narcissists, entitled, just undiverse, unhappy.
Oh no, there are not enough heckin' minorities in my state. Oh no. Like, I don't know, buddy. Maybe if everyone else is a problem, it's probably you is the real issue. But maybe I'm crazy. Well, yeah. I mean, of course, the lack of perception of his eyes is telling, and the lack of emotion. It's fucking nuts.
Angry people. Every video I've ever made has one of his comments on it. You can go through the list, and I'm going to stop responding to them and just let them build up and screenshot them all. I've interviewed the man's family. He has beaten his elderly father. He has preyed on and gang stalked his, or just stalked. I don't know if there's anyone else involved. There probably was one other person, but I don't want to name names quite yet. His sister preyed on her kids. She ran and ran and ran to get away from this individual, Fox. And he's a furry. He likes to dress up in little costumes and fuck, underage boys. And he does all kinds of fucked up shit. And I just thought I'd make a video, to announce this person who has finally returned to my channel. After 3 years of stalking my channel and posting things every
Buddy, I don't think that millennial comb over is hiding your eyes or going off in different directions, okay?
hour on the hour it used to be. But I guess I got a break for a little bit, and now that I'm successful again, as it is with people who are making better strides in their life, I'm making
Successful, he says, as he's living outside in the woods like a hobo.
$15 an hour. I'm working 48 hours a week, and here come the trolls. So yeah, if you just go through the comments section, you'll see it. Like I said, I normally rise above it, but something has to be said. It's been 5 years. I've never actually been stalked for 5 years on an internet thing, and normally we don't like use YouTube anyway, because YouTube is fucking trash. I mean, on BitChute we're getting like 700 views a day, and on YouTube we're getting the same, but all the views just get censored, deleted, we're shadow banned, all kinds of fucked up shit. So it's really like, I just kind of like dump stuff here, and for the few people who still use YouTube, you can follow us here. We're also a pirate radio station. I have a ham radio, I have CB, FM. My broadcast location will be announced in our secret Facebook group. We rock it out on 99.9 FM from coast to coast, and if I'm in your city, you'll probably hear me. At least if you're, within 5 to 10 kilometers of your more built-up region, your downtown. So check us out on Facebook at Anonymous Radio Redux, and I guess in my personal experience, my advice to you is to just don't acknowledge it. Trolls will eventually troll themselves. You just have to let it happen. Every girl who's ever coming into like we had this one girl by the name of Hannah Holbrook who came on our show just to tell us that the man is mentally ill, and he is mentally ill. I mean, he's a welfare recipient who makes videos about drinking Natty Daddy, and his jokes aren't funny, and he just cries a lot, and that's it. There's really nothing productive there. I did like his band Industrial Frost. You can check out some of that on his channel, but that's not really his band either. Most of the people who he would work with, he would use them for all their equipment, their transportation. He'd sleep on their couch drunk and steal their shit that they created and try to take credit for it. So yeah, that's a troll. Trolls are usually just sick in the head. You can't acknowledge it. So that's going to be my one video. If somebody's gaslighting you or abusing you or asking you for more than you're expected to do, just don't do it. If your boss is telling you to work extra hours, ask for pay. If your friends are trying to get you to
The man who says working 48 hours a week while living in the woods.
do shit for them, don't. Demand money for it. Seriously, I'm not being selfish, but people are fucked in the head now. They're just very selfish, they're userish, and the more you do for them, the more they'll take. So you gotta stand up for yourself. There's two people in a decaying society. There are feeders, and there are people who are just preyed on. And that's it. Slave, master. In order to become the master, you have to become the feeder. So, we here at Anonymous Radio hunt pedophiles. That would be you, sir.
You know, I mean, of course, I mean, shit.
Getting real tired of grown men hiding behind skirts.
So, yeah, that was a little thing about Fox earlier. Yeah, that happened. That fucking happened, I know. It's some crazy fucking shit. Excuse me. Now I want to go read a story about a Royals legend named George Brett who shit his pants.
My pants last night. I did. Went out and had a great meal, just a great fucking meal. I had to go to the bathroom so bad in the car. I'm going, travel, hurry up, man. I got shit. I'm good twice a year for that. When was the last time you shit your pants? Yeah. Been a while? I was in Vegas a couple years ago. Just an honest to God true story. staying at the Bellagio. I went over to the Mirage for dinner, met some friends of mine over there. Went to Kokomo's, a great little steakhouse. The guy brings out some fresh crab legs. These just came in, I gotta give them to you guys. I'm eating them, then we go play gamble a little bit. I had a tea time early in the morning. So I said, look, I gotta get going. I'm walking back to the hotel. I get 3/4 of the way out of the lobby, and all of a sudden I go, oh, fuck. And I'm standing here like this. I got my butt pinched so fucking, I'm fucked, I can't move. All of a sudden, you know, felt all right. I went just like this. Water. I had some food poisoning from the crabs. Take off my leather jacket, tied it around my waist, and I'm just standing there, and it's just running down my leg. I got jeans on, black bucks, no socks. I said, Larry, you won't believe this. I'm standing outside the fucking Bellagio. I can't move. I got shit everywhere. I shit all over myself. And Larry's about a 48 waist. So he brings me over a pair of pants and some towels. And so he comes over and he meets me where I tell him where I'm standing. He finds the closest bathroom. When you go up the escalator, you go into the I can't get in the elevator. It's 12 o'clock at night. You know? So he goes in, he finds the closest bathroom in the lobby of the hotel, and then I get in the escalator, and he kind of pretends like he dropped something so no one gets behind me, tells me where it is. I go in there, he goes and gets the towel all wet for me, throws it over the fucking stall. I take off all my fucking clothes, just wipe off, leave my shoes, left my shoes, my pants, everything right there, the towels right there in the stall. True story.
Well,
I figured that'd be a nice little segue.
a little palate cleanser. You know, man talking about pooping himself.
Yep, that's what kind of slap-ass shit this is, Raven.
You know, at least he's honest about shitting in his chair.
Mm-hmm. Also looks like there's a new video music thing from Fox, from Adepti. Looks like we're going to go play some of that.
Fox, you whack, how you stomp on ramps? Your band's a joke, couldn't even get amps. Cool man got class, you got none. Mess with him, better bring a stun gun. Timberwolf smelling funky, he need a scrub. Hit the treadmill, stop looking like a chub. Tanya Shady rolling with Diddy. Y'all low lifes in a big bad city. Elders deserve that respect. Beat 'em up, not us neglect. Cool man squad, we on deck. Break y'all down, nerves we wreck. Fox talking tough, but you're all out of luck. Cool man rinse you out, throw you in a dump truck. Fox gang think they hot, but they all witless. Man step back, y'all'll never be the illest. Timberwolf get a clue, hit the shower. Chasing Tanya, brother
this is
sour.
beautiful.
Cool man runs it, he's the chief. Y'all low lifes, catch that grief. Elders deserve that respect. Beat 'em up, not us neglect. Cool man squad, we on deck. Break y'all down, nerves we wreck.
I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not
I listened to that fucking nerd call you. You lied through your teeth so many fucking times. You're a pathological liar, and you're a fat, stupid, ugly, smelly pig boy. Do you understand me?
That music video went kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, that was from Adepti offline. Go subscribe to him. Fox, guys. No, this guy's making some bangers. Really is. We're gonna get to the schizo part of it beyond just Foxager. Now,
So Fox was the target of this first Schizo adventure. That makes so much sense, so much more sense because the other two are just retards.
yeah. Yeah, clickbait, conspiracy shit, but let's watch. It's the CGI eye of Sauron.
Greetings, my dear beloved children. It is high time to tell you about what the creatures controlling your planet really are.
It's Jews!
At present, when there has appeared quite a lot of information on actual state of affairs in politics, finance, medicine, filmmaking, show business, and what tools for human conscience control are involved, I can tell you in more details how people
Definitely need
engaged
a
in this,
space
who are
laser
most
for conscious
often
control.
inhuman, are connected with the subtle level of Earth and who their actual master is. Why have I decided to tell you about this just now? First of all, because of the fact that even my series of messages about the astral world and reptiloids for some people turned out shocking, the conscience of many of you was not ready yet to accept such
Yes, I want to live in a world where only reptoids exist.
information.
This
But
this
now,
man is
with
using
documentary
AI
evidence
for the
of the
fucking
things mentioned in the higher powers' messages becoming more and more numerous, you will be able to perceive the knowledge, new and unusual to you, in an adequate way. As it was mentioned earlier, collective reptiloid conscience possesses a clear-cut and ramified structure as an energy net enveloping Earth.
Weeds, razor-thin margins, supply chain disruptions. American farmers need innovative solutions.
And it resembles
Also,
honeycombs.
Tim Pool.
that one was timed very well.
Yeah. Yep. Also, and as you can see here, it looks like Tim Pool is turning into the One.
It can be compared with circular.
My number one question for this guy is, he is using an AI voice generator for his videos. He's using AI art generation for his videos. All of his research is probably done via AI as well. And yet he doesn't think that the global elite is in control of the AI? Something to think about.
Yeah, but that would require you stop smoking meth. For this guy, anyway.
Circulatory system of man in which blood is made to circulate all around the body by the heart. But in this case, a pump like this driving energy through all the reptiloids embodied as humans is the so-called Archon. This is a dark being who has absorbed enormous amount of negative energy that he gathers like tribute, not only from his subordinates, reptiloids, and other low-vibration creatures embodied as humans, but also from people generating negative energies. Some people confuse Archon with Lucifer, who for many is associated with devil or demon. Yet, while Lucifer has opportunity,
gotta have that nice, footage of a candlelight vigil of a teenage suicide.
For spiritual growth, Archon is an embodiment of the evil in all its manifestations. This is the evil as it is, and its evolution towards light is impossible due to its origin. How on earth could Creator allow it to happen? You can ask, and I will answer your question. This evil was not created artificially. It resulted from involution, moral lapse of many and many civilizations that traveled the long and poignant road of their development, wandering away, now this direction, now that one, now moving towards light, now falling down into dark again. Thereby, the universe gradually has nurtured this monster, insatiable consumer of the energies of the lowest vibrations. As long as more and more civilizations turned to light, making him starve, he learnt to act in a more and more sophisticated way, so that his source of nourishment does not cease. He was constantly searching for new providers of the energies needed, and the dragon race turned out to be the #1 variant. Now we will study the second means to extend reptiloid life in the physical body, and it consists in instilling of another soul that is more viable, a reptiloid, one naturally, into an existing body. It should be mentioned, it occurs rather seldom and only in cases of barest necessity. Since, unlike humans, reptiloids do not possess the free will, everything is arranged above by the initiative of their creators. In what way does it happen? The thing is that after the physical body's death, reptiloid souls go away to a certain place, specially allotted for them at the subtle level.
I believe this place is called Hell.
This is some kind of an incubator of reptiloid souls that are produced there artificially, while the discharged material is utilized. But before utilization, these souls for some time keep their unity and conscience, and the dragons controlling the process of birth and death of those under their wardship have opportunity to shuffle these souls in case of emergency. Thus, for example, into a decrepit body of a reptiloid that has had their days, but whose presence on Earth is essential to them, they can instill a soul of a young and strong reptiloid who died as a result of an accident, for example. Their technologies allow them to implant into their conscience the old reptiloid's memory and experience, whose body this soul is being instilled in.
God, I wish.
Into. Sometimes it does not happen all at once, and the old native memory breaks through, which is regarded as senile dementia of the owner of two souls. But then everything settles down, and a man of senile appearance suddenly gains power
How do
and
you
clarity
appear
of
senile?
mind. As a result, he goes on carrying out, according to the...
I think what this person's trying to say is that Joe Biden was making it up the whole time.
Yes, he is the Archon, and he's suckling the sweet negative energy from all of those baby heads.
Yep. That's pure fucking fear he's sniffing from those girls. That's what nourishes him.
I'm sure there are some little boys too.
Yeah. This vid says rectilely too much or rectiloid.
Everything required from him. Perhaps many of you were surprised at how long some royal families and dark forces members live, who, in spite of their more than advanced age, lead quite an active life. It is explained.
I thought it was because they have lots of money and can afford medicine. But I'm just crazy. I must be one of those reploids that this person keeps talking about.
clearly you're insane if you don't see the truth behind all the fucking reptile people controlling the government. And
Oh yeah, those big nosed, tiny headed, poor circulation in their hands, reptile people. Got it.
yes, they're very scaly.
Yep. Very sneaky.
Explained by the fact that by this or that means their life has already been extended for several times, and sometimes more than one means was used for that. Why is incarnation important in this case, beside recovery of the physical body? As a matter of fact, unlike humans,
This spirit is giving me the spirit to start the second civil war.
possessing immortal souls, reptiloid souls get old and die with their physical bodies since they are just frameworks. Their physical bodies are threaded on. This is the reason why, under some circumstances, emotional outbursts or being exposed to high vibration space, their souls can show outside, which some people happen to see. These souls have a reptile's shape, and only their physical casing is disguised as human. Sometimes, in rare cases, a human half-bred possessing a human and a reptiloid souls evicts the reptiloid soul from their body as their vibrations are increasing. And if it is a young and healthy soul, it can also be used for instilling into a senile body of another reptiloid instead of being directed to recycling. I see, my dear, that some of you are at a...
Well, say I recycle my own semen.
So, I have a request.
Oh?
Once we're done with this video, can we go through the comments? There's got to be some fucking gold in there.
Yes, we may. Yes, we may.
Beautiful.
Yes, I am at a loss. This person keeps saying the word rectally a lot.
I just don't know what, a senile body means. It's not the body that goes senile. It is the mind.
Well, technically, now, the word senile comes from a Latin word for just old man. It's why the Senate is basically the body of elders. That's where the term Senate comes from.
Gotcha. So,
technically, they're right, but in a very obscure way.
In a way that modern language doesn't really facilitate.
Right. I think they just mean an old body. Which, I swear to God, this thing probably is generated by AI because they're using, some weird, fucking obscure terminology. Not just meanings of words that,
Well, it's not even, that it's obscure, it's just that it's obsolete.
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering if it's not, some Indian content farm that just, writes up a script, has it translated from whatever language they speak there into English, and then ran through an AI voice generator.
Yeah, it's they're speaking fucking shit. What do you even? It's how do you even say it? Fucking Indian shit. No, I wouldn't be surprised. It's fucking. Then again, be surprised how much you can translate from street shit or to English. Dude, redeem.
Yeah.
Yeah, redeem.
Why I tell you in details about the things so unpleasant and scary for you, but I would like you to realize to a full degree what world you used to live in, how different it is from the one you imagine, and to see truth with no embellishment, so as not to go on believing the things authorities and the mass media under their control are trying to impose on you. The masks they have put on people are actually designed to conceal their own faces and criminal actions. Yet,
I didn't like doing that shit during COVID either, but I'm not still bitching about it. Not still.
Despite all their tricks, these masks will be thrown off in the nearest future now, and you should be ready for this. So now, when you know who actually governs your world it is time to tell you in some details about the pressure tools used in all the process. As you have already understood, the Center for Economy and Finance Control, and most important, human minds control, is in one place. But not in the hands of those by many considered as masters of the world and owners of the planet. They are just marionettes controlled from without by more powerful creatures. And to make this control run smooth with no failures, these marionettes are bound with each other by frank pledge and blood ties, or, to be more exact, by a blood oath.
Yeah, this is definitely a Pajit content farm.
But to make it easier for you to understand what this secret hierarchy, power structure, is based on, we will have to turn to the past again. For his plan to be successfully implemented, Archon needed to impart an air of reptiloids being chosen, which would boost their self-esteem and justify all their evil deeds. So he declared himself their deity, and them themselves his faithful servants. Yet, since any religion assumes a certain system of beliefs and rituals, he worked them out really thoroughly, laying special emphasis on the energies most desired by him, such as cruelty, pride, lust for power, voluptuousness, greed.
Big boobies?
Voluptuousness, yes, and a nice fat ass.
Show me your vagine, Bob.
Yes, the voluptuousness of the greed and Satan. I cannot keep track of a single goddamn thing that was said in this video.
Yeah, like, yeah, the road to
This
hell
is
is paved with big boobies.
You know? True.
And sadism. He announced all the most disgusting human passions to them as evidence of their unlimited strength and superiority over others. And so, as to consolidate this superiority and prove their strength, they were suggested going through a series of sacrifice to their deity. This way, the initiation into high reptiloid caste was held.
Well, of course the Indian would talk about caste. Of course the Indian would talk about caste.
God.
You can't escape it.
And in exchange for their blood offering, reptiloids were granted almost limitless opportunities on Earth. Well, how could Archon influence people's destinies and global events on Earth in general? Before all, he concluded an alliance with the dragon race whose products reptiloids are. And this energy symbiosis of the low vibration civilization of the dragons and Archon, who is the embodiment of the evil on
yes,
Earth,
I have heard
being
of these
united
bad
by a
dragons.
shared goal of Earth.
Yep.
They love butt.
The rectum dragon, as Draven would say.
Earth's enslavement resulted in the fact that the creatures in their grip have been controlling your planet for many centuries. And in my next message, I will give you some details on this cooperation functioning and on...
Yes, the reptiloids, the ones that have been kicked off 109 planets.
So like, how many views does this specific video have?
About 4,000. And...
Okay, but they have 533,000 subscribers.
Like...
And how many comments? Only 30? Interesting. What the? Female Cancer Starseed.
And also, they never brought up...
Like, the thing that just, like, drives me the craziest is They're just talking all of this nonsense for like I don't even know how long that video was. It felt like it was an eternity. Um, just mostly due to like
12
how
minutes and crazy, you know?
that, that was only 12 minutes.
That was a fuck.
God, the CIA should use that for like torture methods. You know, fucking like where did the fucking dragons come from? Like where? The first time he mentioned it was like 15 seconds from the end of the video. Really burying the lead there because if there are dragons out there, I want to fuck them.
Bad dragons, yes. Very bad dragons.
Yes, they're bad. It's so bad.
Yep. See some more,
And children with a witch. Oh, do you want? I actually do have a I actually do have a schizo that we should check out because it's hilarious.
Alright.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna find it and put it in show prep.
Nice. Alright. Sounds good to me, dude.
YouTube, what's going on? So on this video, man, I want to talk about something that, you know, a revelation that I came into about my own personal life. And really an epiphany that I had as far as how deep this stuff actually goes and how far back it actually goes, you know. So I through just multiple dreams and God revealing things to me in that manner, and allowing me to see things in the spirit, you know, different people who were attacking me in the spirit, things of that nature, I have come to the conclusion that I had children with a witch, which is crazy.
Yes, it is.
I don't even know what to do with that information, you know. Looking back on my life, you know, I was with this person for almost 10 years. Looking back on just the whole situation, even how it came about, it's like, wow, it really goes that deep. You know what I'm saying? And it really goes that far back. I'm thinking that my you know, gang stalking, my targeting started around 2017, but that's just when I became aware that.
And that's when the doctors diagnosed me with schizophrenia.
Honestly, I hope she was actually a witch because witches are hot. You ever, you know, seen a witch?
Well, you know, at least the ones that aren't old. But this guy, I think, I mean, shit. I mean, I know some bitches' pussies might be magic, but I didn't think they're magic like that.
Wow.
Something was going on. You know what I'm saying? But looking back over my life, I truly believe this has been going on way longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, even back in school, just looking at the women I've dealt with. I remember I used to always say, it was something that always popped up in my mind before I even knew or became aware of anything about targeting, gang stalking, any of that. But I used to always say that the women I dated, it was like the same woman in a different body, you know, because it was just like,
that's called pattern recognition, which you seem to be lack.
they would do the same things, and it was really weird. It always stood out to me. Now that I have an understanding of you know, of the spirit realm and how certain spirits work and things of that nature, it makes sense now, you know, that it was a familiar spirit in these women, you know, and the Jezebel spirit, to be honest. And yeah, and see, I want to clear something. I think most people, when they hear Jezebel, we think of just like somebody that's just promiscuous and just sexually oriented type of spirit, which I guess, you know, seduction can be one of the characteristics of this spirit, but this spirit is also a spirit that goes after men of God. Now, this is before I even I definitely wasn't considered a man of God back then, you know, as far as the way I was living my life. But as we know, you know, we were those of us who are on this journey, and those of us who God has chosen, we were predestined for this. You know, like it goes back from our birth. You know, God knew us in the womb. We were predestined to be conformed to the image of Christ, according to Romans 8:29. So we might not have known who we were, but these spirits always knew. They always knew. And their goal was to keep us off course on the journey that we were supposed to go on, derail us, have us, you know, take on a different personality, take on a different identity, go a different route, and hopefully die in the midst of that, so we couldn't get back to our original home, which is heaven. But anyway, so yeah, I have come to the conclusion that, or I come to the revelation that I had children with a witch, unfortunately. And like I said, I really don't know what to do with that information. This person, the way she went about coming into my life, she was definitely on assignment. Even just the way we met and how boldly she approached me, and she was definitely on assignment. And then looking back on all of the people that I met after her, all of the people that I hung around after her, I was kind of introduced to them through her in some sort of way. It was like, man, it was kind of like, I think about, what's the movie, man, that, you know, we always talk about as targets, with the Jim Carrey, what is it called? The Truman Show. Oddly enough, bro, so I had never heard of the Truman Show, none of that. The person that introduced me to the Truman Show, the person that told me about the Truman Show, is my children's mom. She brought this up like back in probably, I don't know, 2000 and I guess maybe 14 or 15. I don't really know the exact date, but she mentioned it to me because the city that, you know, we lived in at the time was literally like a few miles away from where that movie was shot. We lived in the same county as where that movie was shot. So, you know, she mentioned it, and it just always stuck with me for some reason. And then years later, when my targeting became apparent, you know, I ended up watching it and seeing how they strategically place people in his lives to kind of, you know, shape his personality and derail his path, you know. And that's exactly, you know, that's exactly what she did. She was very good at it, you know. I don't know. It's crazy, man. And I remember, see, at the time, I never believed in witchcraft, none of that stuff. I didn't know it was real. I didn't believe in witches. I just, you know, it was all Halloween stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. It just wasn't something that I don't know, I had never really seen any proof of, or, you know, and wasn't looking for any. To be honest, I didn't believe in the spiritual, period, you know. So, yeah. So anyways, man, I've been on my journey. I've been walking this path for like almost 6 years now. And man, continuously throughout these 6 years, I would see her in my dreams, and she would be, you know, 9 times out of 10, we would be, you know, not trying to be graphic or nothing, but we would be having sex in these dreams. I later on found out, years later that, you know, sex in the dream or spirit realm is a covenant, you know. And it was always her. The two people that I have seen attacking me in my dreams, reoccurring, I mean, like multiple times, oddly enough, is the two people that I loved the most at one time.
I think getting
crazy.
raped in your dreams means you want to get raped in
how
real
deep
life.
this really is. Like when
Clearly.
scripture says that a man's enemies will be those of his own household. Like, man, bro, Jesus was, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy how deep this get. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm like, it's really been kind of, I don't want to say I'm hurt. Every time I came around, it would, like, you know, do the hissing, and it was just like me and this cat was not meant to be around each other. You know what I'm saying? And
I think animals, I think, can detect concentrated crazy coming from people.
like it was really, looking back at it, it had to be some type of spirit thing going on there. I don't know what that was, but anyways, I definitely took the cat and dropped it off, you know, a few miles away from the apartment or whatever. But
so you just dumped the cat in the woods.
Her personality, the way she did things, how very sneaky and deceitful she was, things of that nature, man. Like, bruh. And then her mom, me and her mom just were the worst enemies. And now, you know, seeing her social media now and how they are and how they, like, they're definitely into witchcraft. And it's unfortunate, bro, because it's like, man, this was somebody that I loved for so long, and it was all a assignment, you know. So I say that to say this, man. I mean, I'm kind of worried about it because I don't know how that's going to affect my children with them having her bloodline, and, you know, I don't know, bro. But anyways, I say that to say this, bro. Be careful who you allow in your life. If you one of us, you one of those, you know, one of God's children, one of God's chosen, bro, you can't afford to just let anybody into your life, you know, no matter how lonely you get. I know this is a very lonely journey. I know at times we feel like, Lord, why can't you just, you know, send me somebody that I can whatever with, but I mean, to be honest, I was thinking about it the other day, and I wouldn't even want to bring somebody into the stuff I got to deal with, you know, as far as what we deal with as targeting. I wouldn't even want somebody that I care about to even be subjected to that, you know. So, but anyways, man, y'all got to be careful who you allow in your life, because it can affect more than just you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if y'all got any insight on this situation, what would you do if you had children with a actual witch? You know what I'm saying? That was part of your gang stalking from the jump. Please let me know. All right. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe, man.
All
I
right.
don't think he knows what gang stalking is.
I don't think he does either. But I tell you what, I think we're gonna go into a little intermission right now. Don't you think?
Quick break sounds delightful. I've drank 3/4 of a pot of coffee.
Uh-huh. We'll be back.
All
We'll
right.
be back for about 5-10 minutes or so.
I'm gonna go 10. Alrighty.
And I am back. So, little chat. Looks like we got a little female Bigfoot forced me to do it. Well, when Patu gets back here, we're gonna have some fun. Cause well, boy, this is definitely schizo to me. Yeah, I know. Stream's been having a few problems tonight. Good night, Draven. Imagine being cucked by Bigfoot. That'd be fucking weird, dude. Wouldn't be too cool, man.
Alrighty.
Yep. Hey, welcome back. Too, we got. I think
So,
we're gonna.
yeah.
Tell me about this guy. What do you know about him?
So I actually found this guy about a decade ago. Was dating this girl at the time, and she was a professional dog trainer for PetSmart. So, obviously she's going to be watching a lot of, other dog trainers on YouTube to improve her technique and all of that. And this is one of the guys that she recommended that I watch. Now, this was before he got raped by Bigfoot. So, he actually had semi-normal videos at the time. And honestly, I think, the whole Bigfoot raping him thing, it was an attention-grabbing thing, kind of like a little bit of a troll. But let's watch some videos and see what you think.
This is where it happened, back here in this dry creek bed. I was back here looking. I thought one of my dogs was back here, and I was like, how'd the dog get out of the yard? I saw a bunch of movement, and then I got back and well, maybe it's a deer. And then I was worried about my dogs because there's a lot of Bigfoot and Sasquatch in this area. I didn't have a gun with me. And so I got back here, and that's when I saw the female Sasquatch. She tore out of the bushes, knocked me down on the ground, and I thought she was going to kill me. I'm like grabbing for a gun, and then I realized I didn't bring a gun with me. I didn't have a dog with me. I was back here by myself. I was terrified. I was so terrified. It was so scary. And I wouldn't be back here right now, except I feel the need to get over my fear and what happened. And what happened was, as soon as I was knocked down on the ground, she starts ripping my clothes off me. She did. She pulled my pants off me, and I'm like, oh great, what she's gonna kill me, they're gonna find my naked body here. It's worse. It's worse. As soon as she got my pants off me, she started jerking the ween. And I'm like, whoa, that's not going to work. What are you doing? And then the next thing I know, keep in mind, this is a big Sasquatch, comparable to a big hairy Russian woman. I mean, she was big. She was 7.5, 8 feet tall and hairy. And so I'm down there on the ground, I'm completely naked, my clothes have been ripped off me, and she starts giving me a knobber. It was all just biological. I didn't have any choice. And the next thing you know, I blew my load. I blew my load in the Sasquatch. As soon as I did that, she got up and she ripped down, she let out this howl and then ripped down this tree. And I thought, my God, she's gonna take the tree and take it and smash me, right? No, it didn't end. It didn't end. And then she starts blowing me again. She starts blowing me again, and I'm like, could you give me 5 minutes? She didn't even give me 5 minutes. She started blowing me again.
Can I get some Gatorade,
The next
please?
thing you know, I bust a nut again, and then she stands up and does one of these like, isn't that good? I swear to God. Then she hightails it into the woods this way. Now, I didn't know what to do at this point. I'm like, what do I do? I've been raped by a Bigfoot? Do I call the police? What do I do?
Holy shit, this is fucking
I still don't know what to do. I mean,
Right?
she could be pregnant with my child. I'll tell you one thing, I don't go in the woods anymore unless I have a weapon with me. I'll get over this. I think I should probably talk to somebody, maybe a counselor or something. I've never been raped before this. And listen, if it was a female human, yeah, let's do it. But this was like a creature. It was like a monster. It was a fucking monster. I was raped on a fucking dry creek bed. There's poison ivy all over here. I'm gonna have poison ivy probably on my ween. It sucks. It sucks, man. I felt like I couldn't get fucking clean. I got home and I started taking a bath and I just fucking feel like I can't get fucking clean. It's been a horrible experience and nobody will believe me. If I call the police, they're gonna tell me I'm fucking making it up. It's fucking horrible. That's the tree that she knocked down after the first time, after I busted my load into her. She's probably pregnant with my fucking hybrid baby. That's my guess. This is poison sumac.
So what, in like 20 years are we going to get slightly larger than normal foot?
Slightly larger than normal foot. So, like, those just, like, felt like real tears there, which is what makes me think, like, maybe he actually does genuinely believe that he was raped by Bigfoot.
I thought it was like a fucking Sam Hyde bit.
right, but just like the sentence, like, that's the tree she broke after I busted my nut into her Bigfoot pussy is like not it's not a sentence I ever thought anyone would say was uttered. Like, my brain is honestly broken. It's so
This is
fucking
all
funny.
in the dried up creek bed. It's everywhere. I'm sure I'm gonna have poison sumac on my scroto, on the shaft. Don't eat poison sumac. So she was just eating poison sumac before she gave me the knobber. She'd have that shit on her fucking lips and shit. Ugh. My ween's gonna be breaking out and it ain't gonna be with the herb. You know what I'm saying? This sucks. I don't know what to do. I'll never go back down there alone without a dog or a gun. I don't like being treated like a piece of meat like that. Manhandled by some big hairy female. That was one of the worst. That was the worst.
Yeah, I don't like watching.
Seriously, that was the worst. I can't even believe I blew my load. It was difficult, but I figured, you know, she was making an effort. I figured at some point I should too.
She was making an effort, so you know, I figured why not reward her for her, you know, raping me.
There was an incident last night with the Sasquatch. One of my neighbors way up over that hill, and his wife was brutally attacked, and they're tracking the Sasquatch down. There's seriously a posse out. There were horses. There's a shot fired. I've been hearing shots fired. They're gonna track the Sasquatch down. Now, the reason why they're going after the Sasquatch is the woman was brutally attacked, and she was sexually attacked, and there was a anal raping that was involved supposedly. So the authorities had no other choice but to get involved in this and make sure that the Sasquatch, either the Sasquatch need to learn their lesson and learn their place in our society, which is in the woods. Don't come down into the towns. Don't come into farms. And I hope they're shooting the
Don't come into
motherfucker.
farmers'
The
wives.
motherfucker raped the woman in the ass. Okay, that's fucking uncool. Anal rapings. It'd be one thing if the farmer's wife was looking for it, you know, and there was the Sasquatch, and she, you know, coaxed the Sasquatch up, you know, like, you know, get me in the pooper. That's one thing. But an anal raping? No, wait. Listen to that. They're shooting the motherfucker. We're gonna have a dead Sasquatch in Beaver Dams, New York. We're gonna have it probably this afternoon. Horses. They had bloodhounds, you know, going towards the woods. They're going full on. The sheriff's department. Anal rapings. They can't fucking happen. We can't have the Sasquatch doing this shit. You know, we're encroaching upon their territory. It doesn't give them any rights to like come down into town and rape our women. It sounds very familiar. It does. It sounds familiar to the way that the white man treated the Native Americans. Very, very similar. I feel bad, but I don't. It will help society. It will. It'll help society by having more dead Bigfoot. That's what we need. We need more dead ones so that we can prove that they're alive. You can't prove it's alive if it's running around and people just see it. The only way you can prove it is by having a dead Bigfoot, which I have. And by the way, I wanted to tell you all I will be showing the dead Bigfoot head, the frozen head, very soon. Very soon. I'm having it shipped up from the Sasquatch bunker in another state. Man, they're fucking killing a lot of them. Good. Fuck Sasquatch.
This is no longer the Beastmaster talking. We are the entities you call the Grey Aliens.
He actually made this video.
Beastmaster to disseminate information. Part of what the Beastmaster tells you is false. We do this for a reason. Part of what he tells you is real. We also do this for a reason. We will have more information coming to you about your planet Earth that is very important regarding your President Trump.
What the fuck? Where am I? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. On several of my videos, like the one where I talk about when the female Sasquatch abducted me and forced me to drink her breast milk. Look, I didn't want to drink her breast milk, first of all. You know, I didn't want to do it. I was forced to do this.
I wonder what Sasquatch
and
titty
underneath
milk
that,
is
they
like.
said, come on, we know you had sex with it. Yeah. You know, shit like that. And then under my last video where I talked about how the Sasquatch got stuck on the fence, I have people saying, we know you had sex with her. Why don't you just admit it? I have not had sex with the Sasquatch yet. I mean, I haven't had sex with the Sasquatch, okay? I would never have sex with the Sasquatch. That's like a big, hairy Russian woman or something. I'm not attracted to that. And just so that you understand how difficult, it would be almost physically impossible. I would have to lay down, and then she would have to get on top. It'd be one of those. Cowgirl or reverse cowgirl. That would be the only way that it could be done. And I'll tell you why. Is like if the Sasquatch is standing up, when she got caught on the fence, you have to realize that her crotch starts right about here. And then her vagina was like, you know, it was hanging down. It was like hanging down. You know what? What is that? That's like 4 feet tall or something. You know, that's really tall. That's right where her crotch starts. So to be able to do her, it would be almost impossible. You couldn't do it standing up. And there's no, I mean, that's right at about, let's face it, that's right at about mouth height. You wouldn't want to eat on that. Even if it is just a giant race, it's a race of giant hairy humans. I don't know anybody that would be attracted to that. It's nasty. They're very nasty looking, and the smell is horrendous. It's unbelievable. So it's not even physically possible. I'd have to be on my back, or maybe if the female Sasquatch was like bent over a tree stump, or like maybe there was a downed log, and you know she was sort of like laying over it or something.
Way too
might
much
be able
about
to ram
this.
it home then. But I'm just saying I haven't, and I don't plan to. I don't think. If it's something
Like,
to
the
do with
guy's
science,
deteriorating
like if
too
there's a
much for me to think that
reason
he's
that I should
totally
pork
doing
a
this as a bit.
Sasquatch, like possibly to have like a hybrid
I
Bigfoot
definitely don't think
human
it's all a bit.
creature, then I might do it. But we'd have to know, first of all, is this a type of human? Like human beings had sex with Neanderthal. It's a fact. They know that for a
That
fact.
is true. We have. I got Neanderthal
So
DNA.
that's not really
But I got a
bestiality.
little
But if
too.
you were gonna fuck a Sasquatch,
No, I mean that's the thing. It's like they actually took DNA tests and they found, oh yeah, you got some Neanderthal in you. Like, okay, well,
Yeah,
I mean the guy.
I haven't gotten one of those.
Yeah, the guy's not totally, spewing shit here.
there would have to be DNA test done first to make sure that it's pretty much a human. It can't just be a hominid. You know, it can't. It can't just be. You know, that's like the little grays, the little alien grays. They say that, you know, they're described as a hominid, but is it really? So they're walking on two legs. Those grays, they look like,
Those two.
they don't look anything like a human, and either does a Sasquatch. So to even pork the Sasquatch, DNA tests have to come back that are conclusive, and so far we haven't really had anything conclusive. When the DNA has been sent out, they always send back the same stuff saying inconclusive. We don't know what animal it is, so it isn't a human. So, like, I wouldn't fuck an alien. Do you know what I'm saying? The alien would have to rape me.
Yeah, that fucking alien.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if
You
Especially
know,
if
and
it has three
I'm
boobs.
going to put up a fight. I mean, I bite. I just want any aliens that see this to know that I will not go willingly, and I will fight back. I will bite.
Smells like Dale
Same
Gribbles
thing
in
goes
this
for
video.
a Sasquatch. I fought back as well as I could with the Sasquatch that abducted me. But I was like physically overpowered. She ripped my clothes off. She did. She ripped my fucking clothes off and then carried me around like this, you know, and just, you know, at a point she just took her two hands and, you know, forced my mouth open and forced it on her breast. I did not want to do it. There was nothing sexual about it. It was terrifying. Those are the facts. You know, I'm not gonna sleep with anything, even in my drunkest days, even with my beer goggles on, I have fucking standards. I do. You know?
Really?
So don't think that I'm gonna like just fuck the Sasquatch, because that's not gonna happen. It has to be proved that the Sasquatch is a human, or, you know, 99.9% human, then you could consider doing it. Like a Neanderthal, you know? If there was a modern day Neanderthal, right, there was one left, and
Yeah, I'd ooga booga with her. What about it?
Sometimes you gotta ooga ooga.
Yep.
science said, okay, are you going to pork the Neanderthal? You know, we need you to do it in the name of science. I would consider it. But like I said,
science?
You know, I like a sport.
This is about fun.
Sports car. I like something built for speed. I don't want to fuck a truck.
Yeah, no, buddy. I mean, considering if you're saying you're built for speed, maybe that's why the Bigfoot was able to blow you twice.
Do you understand? There's no way. The Neanderthal, the Bigfoot, the alien. I'm not doing it unless it's mostly human, you know? Mostly. You know, come to think of it, back in my drinking days, I did fuck some beast. You know, I guess if I started drinking again too, if I started drinking again, I'd be more apt to fuck a Sasquatch, a Neanderthal, or an alien. That's what I'm saying. I'd have to be drunk to fuck Sasquatch. It's the truth.
I wouldn't need to be drunk to fuck an alien, though.
Yeah, no, I mean...
This is where it happened this spring, and I come back here because I want to conquer my fears. But I never come back here without a gun or without a dog. I have Jupiter with me. Now Jupiter doesn't seem real big, but he's a tough dog. And all Bigfoot and Sasquatch are afraid of dogs. This is a fact. Look, I was molested. I was molested by a Sasquatch. It's a fact. And hearing all this in the news of like Al Franken and Roy Moore and Donald Trump, it just brings it all back. It's like I got PTSD, so I'm watching TV and I see this about our president molesting people, and I'm thinking, I've been molested. You know, nobody wants to help me. I've been molested by a Sasquatch, and I know a lot of people are saying that it wasn't a female Sasquatch, that it was a male Sasquatch, and it wasn't. It was a female. I'm not gay. I'm not. Nothing like that happened. It was a female Sasquatch. I didn't want it to happen. I was back here minding my own business, looking for my dog. I was looking for my dog, and it's like she barreled out of the bushes and knocked me over and started pulling my pants off. You know? It felt good. I admit it felt good. I blew my load. It's horrible. I don't know how I'm going to get over
Good
this.
that I busted my nuts twice.
Doopy, what am I going to do? The only thing that I can do is keep coming back here. One day I'm going to see that Sasquatch. I'll see that Bigfoot. She'll be sorry for what she did to me. You'll be sorry when you did Sasquatch to Peter Cade. That was a huge mistake. The worst part about it was that, yeah, it did feel good. That's why, but it was biological. I just blew my load because I had to. I had no choice. She got on top
I
of me
had
and was
to bust my
riding it
nut
home.
or else she wouldn't stop fucking me.
She didn't even give me a rimmer. She raped me. She didn't even give me a rimmer. She didn't even give me a rimmer. She just fucking used me for my
some of
sperm.
this has to be
I know
a bit.
she's got my baby
Yeah.
out there in the woods. If I find her,
Definitely.
she's got my baby. I'm taking my baby. I'll raise that dog.
If you can find the video
I'll call
where
it
he
Chaka.
has the Sasquatch head,
Oh God, I want to get revenge. Oh, Sasquatch, you're dead to me. How dare you do that?
it's because she didn't call him back that he's crying. Yeah, this one's definitely fake.
God damn it. All this stuff in the news, and I'm the one I'm suffering. Nobody wants to help me. Nobody even wants to give on my Patreon account. I didn't even get a rimmer. Oh, Joopy. What am I gonna do?
Buddy, because Sasquatch didn't eat my asshole.
Here's the tree that she knocked out after she had sex with me. It was like she stood up and knocked it down. She was so excited because I was so good. I was great, I'm sure. That's the tree that she knocked down. See, that's proof this really fucking happened. It did, it happened.
You know what, dude? I think it's probably a good time to kind of wrap shit up, but
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, thanks for coming out. It's great having you all here. Take care, everybody.
I had a good time. I always love watching Peter Kane cry about getting raped by Sasquatch.
Yeah, no kidding. So, Good night, everybody. You know what? I'm gonna see you Christmas Eve. I'm about to schedule